Wearing gemstones is a gentle and natural way to improve your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Here we have today again a beaded bracelet made with the powerful hematite beads. Known to absorb away the negative energy to connect you to the earth energy, wearing this bracelet will allow you to have these benefits all day long. Don't forget to cleanse your beaded jewelry, and you find a link to a quick video of how to do it in the card above. Today we have this lovely bracelet that is made with our all-powerful hematite cubes. What we need will be the cube beads that could be 2mm ones like these ones, 3mm ones, or even 4mm ones. Just remember that the bigger the beads, obviously the heavier they will be, and you will need a stronger thread. For my tutorial I'm going to use Nymo, but for the 4mm ones I would actually double the thread or use a 1G, which is much stronger than the Nymo. Then I am going to use a few 11/0s that I will need just to attach the clasp. And then the clasp, here I have a lobster clasp, and as we know this is covering about 1 inch, 2.5 up to 3 centimeters from our circumference. So this is how we know how much we need to bead. From the size of the wrist minus 3 centimeters, 1 inch and a bit, and this will be the length that we need to bead. The technique that I am using is the peyote. Here we have 3 cubes, so will be the odd count peyote stitch. Here I have alternated the colors of the beads. You can play in your design with that as well. So obviously we will have 3 beads that we start our design with. To attach the clasp, I will replace the middle bead with some 11/0s. So we pick up 1 cube, 2 or 3 11/0s, and then again another cube. And to make sure we don't forget to actually attach the clasp, I will go like this, where we have the 11/0s, and this would be our starter row. We pick up 1 cube, we go up through the 2 seed beads, like this, and through the last cube. I have dropped the clasp, but I will attach it in the next row. Here I have put the clasp back behind the seed beads, and now I pick up the next bead for the peyote stitch and go through the next bead. And here we have our clasp attached. To make sure that everything is right, we either leave a longer tail and at the end we go back and reinforce, or we can actually reinforce just now by going back through these beads once more. So we pick up one bead, go through the middle bead, and here we have, where we have the tail, the special turn. For the special turn we have two ways, as we know. We can go just under the thread in between the previous two beads and here we have the turn, and then we continue with cube, go through the last bead. Here on the opposite side of the tail we have just a normal peyote ending, so we pick up, go back up through the middle bead, and here we are back to the special turn. Here the second option is to actually go up through the bead, and now we attach the cube with a ladder stitch. Okay, if we have the thread in the needle, okay. And we are ready for the next row. Now we continue beading to get the length of the bracelet. And here at the special turn you can decide which type of turn you want to make. Now go back down and up, pick up the bead, the special turn, under the thread in between the previous beads, and down. As you can see, depending on the size of the beads, this is quite a fast bracelet. If you find it easier, you can flip while you bead the bracelet as you want. And here again the special turn, down, pick up the bead, go through the one at the bottom, and here we are. Here is how we continue until we have our length. Now let's use the power of our imagination and assume that this would be the length we need. Pick up one, go through the middle, and the one on the top, and as you see here we have that small gap that we need for attaching our clasp, so instead of picking up the middle bead, we just pick up 2 or 3 11/0s, depending how wide your cubes are. Here it seems that I need only 2. We pick up the second half of the clasp through the split ring, the ring that doesn't have any cut. Just like this. And then we reinforce by going back through the same thread path a few times. Considering that, as we were saying at the beginning, the beads are quite heavy, just make sure that is well reinforced for the clasp. Then if you want, you just weave in and then cut the thread just like this. So here we have our mini bracelet, and here is how it looks. It's a very beautiful bracelet, especially when worn on the wrist. Is extremely pleasant, very comforting, and with the grounding properties, you have another winner here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me comments, and if you like it, give me a like as well. Thank you for watching. Ciao ciao.